Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Taylor with Boydston Grove, and today's gonna be a little bit different because today we're gonna work on a big shop project.
I'm ready for it.
Let's get into it. Look at that, you see my breath? We're in Florida, baby. This video is sponsored by Flexispot. Now, I try to keep my shop relatively neat.
Bruh.
I said try, but there's one area that really needs some help. And that is this area right here. This has always kind of just been the no man's land or drop zone of my shop. There's two major issues here. Number one is this cart right here. This is one of those Home Depot brand crank to raise it up and down kind of carts. It's kind of not exactly stable. The legs are pretty weak on this, and there's no way to store anything underneath it.
That doesn't sound so bad.
Number two is this is the area I've been using for my clamp wall for years, so it kind of prohibits what I can put on top of here. What I would like to have is something on top of this that actually has some storage and creates a nice workspace where I can use my rotary tool. I would also like to be able to utilize the space under here. I just feel like this is a lot of wasted real estate under here, and with these wobbly legs, I can't really attach anything here. So that's what we're gonna tackle today with the help of our sponsor, Flexispot. Flexispot offers a wide range of office furniture, but what I'm working with today is their E7 Plus standing desk frame. The E7 Plus with its 4-leg design is extremely solid and has a weight load capacity of 540 pounds, which makes it perfect to use for a workbench in my shop. Assembly was pretty straightforward and I had it put together relatively quickly. Flexispot offers a lot of accessories for their desks, one of which are casters, which I was definitely happy for so my workbench could still be movable. Flexispot also has a wide range of desktops available, but I won't need one because I'm reusing the one from my old workbench. If you want to check out the E7 Plus for yourself, just hit the link in the description below. And make sure to use the coupon code to get $50 off when you purchase the E7 Plus or the E7L model. I was amazed at how well the desk rolled, even on my rough shop floors. The E7 Plus features a little control pad not only to adjust the height, but it also has programmable presets and a USB charging port. Alright, the new workbench with the Flexispot base is put together, and I have to say, right off the bat, this is 1,000 times more stable and rigid than the old base. And it actually rolls really nice considering the fact that these casters are so much smaller than the casters on the old workbench. Now I'm going to be building the top of this bench out of some 3/4 inch plywood, so I need to make sure that it's going to be stable and rugged enough to hold that weight. According to the website, this base can not only hold, but it can still operate with over 500 pounds of weight on it. Now I don't have anything that's over 500 pounds to test that with, but I do have something that's got some weight to it that we can try it out with. Now let's see how this is going to work with a little bit of weight to it. Oh baby, it's going. Yeah, I think that's high enough. Can y'all still see me? We gotta get down. All right, I gotta say, I'm satisfied. This works really well, even under a little bit of stress. So let's go ahead and get started on the top part of this workbench. I originally planned to use 3/4 inch plywood for this project, but I forgot I had a few sheets of 5/8 inch plywood from an old project, so I decided to use that instead. I used my Kreg AccuCut to break down all the sheets, and with all the pieces cut, I used my pocket hole jig to drill pocket holes in all the pieces as needed. The plan for the top piece is to build 2 towers with storage in each one. I added a lip to one side of each tower to be able to connect them, but we'll get to that later. I assembled the boxes, cutting more pieces for the top and bottom. At this point of the build, I decided to spray the inside of the boxes with a base coat of black since it will be harder to do with all the shelving installed. And because of the big rainstorm that popped up, I was stuck painting them inside. Don't worry, all the doors to the shop were still open. I want to use one side to store my hardware boxes, so I installed some pre-painted dividers using some scrap pieces as spacers. And I think that about covers the first side. I want to use the second side to store my clamps, so I made some cleats out of some scrap wood and attached them inside the second box. I gotta admit, this is starting to look pretty cool. I ripped some 2x4s down the middle on the table saw to use for the frame that will hold the two towers together. With the frame built, I covered it with some old pallet wood. I just lightly sanded them because I really wanted to preserve that weathered look. To make them all more cohesive, I applied a coat of spray-on stain. This stuff is pretty cool for projects that you want to stain that have a really rough surface. When it was dry, I attached it to the two towers and then cut a piece for the top. Flexispot hooked me up with a power bar, so I attached it to the top of the center panel. I added a skirt along the top and then moved on to the bottom. Using some more split 2x4s, I built another frame to rest on the base of the legs. The rest of the bottom half is pretty straightforward. I just built a simple box. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to utilize it for yet, so I just wanted to keep it pretty simple for now. And of course, I had to add some cool lights. Alright, we're gonna stop right here. There's a lot of other things that I would like to do to this, like I got some paint to paint it a different color. I want to put some edge banding on these edges, get a brighter light, all kinds of things. But right now, I just kind of want to test it out, see how it works, and see if there's any changes I want to make. I will say that as of right now, I absolutely love the new storage. Instead of a whole wall of clamps, all my clamps fit right in here, and being able to move all of this to one spot really clears up some space in my shop. I didn't put any shelves or anything in the bottom half because I'm not quite sure what I'm going to store there yet, so I kind of want to play with it a bit before I put something permanent in there. A big thank you to Flexispot for sponsoring this video. If you want to check out the E7 Pro that I'm using here or see any of the other products that they offer, just hit the link below. Thank you to all our Grove members who help support this channel, and thank you to all of you for watching. As always, be safe and have a great day.